Hi, it's Cataclysmic Kitten coming to you today with another video that I'm hyper as shit today with. I don't know why. Bear with me. Anyway, getting into the material, I wanted to touch upon today on how you know you're with the right one. From my perspective. I'm 28, older, I want to settle down, I don't want to be dating everyone in the world and all that stuff. So here's my stuff. Number one, he listens. I mean, no one can listen to everything you say all the time, especially if you're a prolific speaker like me who rambles on and on about things. But if you're somewhere maybe a couple weeks later and you're talking about something else and he brings up something that you said about several weeks ago and it was totally something you didn't think he'd pick up on and he did, that's really a big thing. Because that'll wane in the future, but as for now, he is interested in what you're saying. Number two, he communicates similar stories. When I get upset, I'll ramble on about a lot of things that are going wrong and a lot of things that I can connect to with my past, to that event that's happening in the present. And for a comfort reason, he will throw in his experiences with it when I'm feeling after the conversation is basically done and the ranting's basically done. Hearing that somebody else went through a similar thing to that is very, very comforting. It's not great to hear that someone else went through that. But it is comforting to know that that person is thinking of you and is willing to bring up these bad memories of the past to comfort you in your time of need. Number three, he tries to involve you in what he loves. That's a different thing from pushing you into something that you don't want to do. It is basically saying that he wants to introduce you to what he is very passionate about. And luckily for me, I actually before did like creative things. His thing is movies, so he would invite me to the movies and very, very kindly pay for me. And I can't stress that enough, how kind he is. But if you try to involve your significant other in activities that you love, that means a lot. That means they want to be with you and to share that joy that they feel with you, if that makes any sense. Number four, he tolerates or tries to learn what you love. For me, it's hockey, as you can see. He is not involved in hockey at all. And there's a lot of people out there, especially women, that are not involved in sports at all. But everything is about balance, communication, and basically compromising. So in that whole thing, having a person that is willing to go out and to say, okay, I know nothing about this sport. I don't like it. I don't know the rules of it. I just people hitting things with a stick. It's very, very kind to see someone who's really trying to understand why you love something so much. The next one is don't have to have sex all the time. This is a big one. a big one, because as you grow older and you're in a relationship longer, sex is not going to be every day or twice a day or something like that when you're in the honeymoon period. It's very pertinent to really get away from that being obsessed with getting pleasure from somebody else that you love just because your primal instincts are kicking in. So to hear somebody that says, yes, our relationship is not all sex, we can be, perfect without doing that every single day of our lives. Talking about the future, that's a huge one. If you have someone that implies about the future even a little bit and means it, that is the most rewarding, best thing that you can pick up on to say, hey, wow, this person wants to date me, yes, which I already knew, but they want to keep this. They want to keep this. They're serious. They don't want to go out on dates. They don't want to go out and have a fling with somebody. They want to be with me. And that is the best feeling in a relationship, in my opinion, that you can have. Openness. Huge thing. If you are open with your partner and your partner is receptive and open as a result, that is the best thing you can ever have. Communication is key. They say it for a reason. Basically, if they're going to take the time to listen to you and to tell about their past, even their ex-girlfriends, yeah. You want to learn everything about the person that you're with. Because one day you're not going to be able to talk about everything and sit around and do nothing, which is great. It is great. If you could just be with somebody and, be comfortable that way, it's great. But we're always learning, always, about one another. I've been alive 28 years and I'm even learning and digging up things from my past that I can't even remember. And it'll dawn on me when I'm with my significant other. So openness is key. If you're feeling weird about it and don't want to open up about it, you don't have to. But eventually you'll have to if you want everything to be very truthful and to have a successful relationship, honestly. Meeting the family. If you meet the family, you're in for it. Meeting the family is a huge step, especially for the women, because the women always, what's going on in his mind? Why is he bringing me to his family? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Does it mean he wants to marry me? Blah, 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 blah. Don't overthink it. The experience itself is very, very nerve-wracking, but also is very rewarding. Very rewarding. To get to know his family and to see where the similarities are and differences are is very, very entertaining and also something you learn from. And to feel like you're accepted is a very amazing thing that you will never forget. And that boosts your self-esteem and makes you feel like, yeah, this is real. This is real.